Lego.
It's Too T3rpd.
Okay. Question number 1. You freestyle?
God, I wish. I wish I could, but alas, there is no bone in my body that could freestyle.
You ain't gonna go for it?
I am not gonna go for it.
Alright.
I wish. I see people on this freestyle and I'm like, I wish I was quick enough to come up with stuff like that, but unfortunately, it's just never been something I can do.
Nah.
No.
It's alright, man. We'll get you there one day. I mean, like I said, you've been around for a minute, but I got a feeling you're gonna stick around for a little bit longer. So we got some time to get you in there.
Yeah.
Doing
Hopefully.
something. I
would love to. It's been one of those things that I see. I just cannot fathom like how people are able to just come up with things that quickly that sound good as well.
I know, right? It's kind of like I've been doing a freestyle improv team, and so my the person I do it with, Brandon, dude is amazing. But he talks about how much practice he's put into it, like the different drills and stuff like that he's done. Like he has us doing these different practices, like these different training practices and whatnot, and it's difficult as hell for me. But like because he spent so much time working on it, it comes second nature to him. Oh, my bad, y'all. All right, I gotta be honest. I just had to chug a Red Bull today. I had to go do some work today, so I'm a little tired. So don't mind me if you hear my voice being a little heavy and you hear me doing the hiccups. It's because I'm about to have like a major energy rush. I never drink caffeine drinks, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm excited to see what happens.
You already know, because it's the Too T3rpd podcast, and it's your boy Donovan, a.k.a. Mr. You Knew What It Was when you signed up. Now, usually I point this way, but today I'm going to point right on over.
Oh, yeah. Point right on over to mp3.video.works on Instagram. Go check it out.
Oh, wow. See, it wouldn't be me unless. So I
button.
only got to do this when, he's right here. But you already know. You got to hear from that live studio audience.
Oh, I can see him back there, yeah.
That's right. See?
Yeah, normally I can't see him from my spot in the studio.
You'll never turn your head around?
No.
Nah, I feel you. It's probably intimidating, but I mean, how's it feel now to be in front of the big lights, man?
Feels pretty good. This is not the most stressful public speaking I've done.
See, there you go. Hey, that's a good thing.
It is.
Hey, that means it's just welcoming around here.
Indeed it is.
Hell yeah. How's your day been going today?
My day's been pretty good. I had to get up at 5 this morning because currently unemployed. Right now I'm just doing side gigs, so I'm picked up babysitting, and I had to get up at 5 this morning so I could shower, breakfast, and drive the 30 minutes out to Arnold so I can do a babysitting gig. Which was the easiest babysitting gig of my life, because apart from when their mom told them to introduce themselves to me, they didn't speak like a single word to me.
That's what's up.
So I just sat on the couch and made sure I didn't fall asleep. So
that's hilarious, yo.
Yeah, I came close a couple of times. My eyes closed and I woke up and it had been about 3 minutes. I'm like, whew.
Man, that sounds like a good gig.
It was easy money.
What was they doing? Just playing on their iPads or whatever?
That is a phenomenal question. Not a clue. I'm pretty sure they were just in the basement on electronics, probably, so, like you said, but no idea. I sat in the front room and they were in the basement or their rooms.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that would be fun or not. Or that'd kind of be like,
It was nice only because I had gotten up so early.
Yeah.
But otherwise, because I was texting a friend of mine about it because it was their birthday yesterday, so they just got around to responding to me, and so I was texting back and forth with them, and I'm like, wow, this is babysitting 3 kids that aren't interacting with me at all is really boring. Like, I prefer what I did the other week, which 2 kids who just like could not leave me alone. So yeah, I definitely prefer interaction with people.
Yeah, it makes the time go by quicker.
It makes it go by a lot quicker, especially when you're so tired.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's funny, yo. Yeah, man of all trades this summer here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've had so many little side gigs. I worked in sales. I painted houses. There's babysitting. My dad pays me an allowance to mow the lawn, which has been a pain because the grass is just always so wet and it's clogging up the lawnmower. I'm like, I could be done with this in 30 minutes, no problem. But add on another 30 for every time I got to stop, reach my hand down into the blades, not running, safety first.
That's right.
And pull out all the wet chunks of grass.
But because you were doing it so early in the morning?
It didn't matter what time I was doing it. Like I wouldn't do it super early in the morning, but I did it like 10 in the morning because I got to sleep in, eat breakfast, and then it's not the heat of the day, and then I have the whole rest of the day. It's just grows so fast for whatever reason and just does not dry out. So I recently, because the way the lawnmower is, you can have one of two attachments. You can have like a side funnel piece or a bag. I'm not doing the bag because that means I'm guaranteed to have to stop. So I did the side piece, and that was getting an issue. So now I've just bungee corded it open, and so it just flies out there. And I'm like, well, I feel bad for the neighbor for getting all my grass, but at least mine is cut.
Why aren't you in Maryland Heights?
Yes and no. Like my mom's house is in Maryland Heights, but my dad's house is in Woodson Terrace.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, I can't make the joke now, so I'll make that.
And then my mom's one who cuts the grass because she just likes to do it, and she's on a riding lawnmower, so she doesn't have to worry about that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm more of a push mower guy. I don't know why, just always have been.
Yeah. See, I've only mowed the grass like one time in my life.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I was like 13 years old. And I was too small and too weak to use a lawnmower, and I'm like, I want to do this. Like, I want this to be like my chore of the house. And the one time I tried, I wasn't able to do it because I wasn't strong enough to do it. And my dad's like, sigh, this is my son. And
Holland.
But then when I turned 15, that became my chore was to mow and weed eat. And I learned very quickly, I hate weed eating. It's so boring.
See, like, that's the thing. By the time I turned that age, I lived in a condo. So you didn't do any yard work. That was like,
yeah, I lived in a condo for 2 years, so I'm like, it's nice not to have to worry about it, but it's something to do every couple of days.
I'm cool. That's why I've been doing this ever since.
Yeah.
If I'm playing the garden, it's gonna be some weed or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too dirt.
Yeah, no, I unfortunately do not have a very green thumb.
So,
no, I do not. Just never really got it with plants or anything. But my girlfriend, oh my goodness, plants everywhere if she could.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's got succulents on her windowsill, and she wants plants everywhere, especially things with vines, which,
understandable. Yeah.
It's not her who's getting caught on them because she's not as tall as I am.
I'm hollering. That would be a legit issue. I can see that.
Yeah, my mom had a hanging plant that like attached to the ceiling, and it hung down with vines, and it's right where some of the only counter space in the kitchen is. So I'm trying to do my stuff there, and I keep just hitting the vine. I'm like, I'm gonna burn this plant, and I'm gonna laugh and cackle the entire time. I actually realized I don't know whatever happened to that plant. I just realized it's not there anymore. I don't know. I guess she got rid of it while I was away. So probably, but no.
She didn't want to hurt your feelings that you killed it.
I was never my responsibility to water it, so
I'm hollering. Damn. So you just left it. You just let it be.
Hey, it's not my plant.
Wow.
Not my plant.
All right. Well, you sure you're good at this babysitting thing?
I am good at this babysitting.
Those aren't your kids, so I mean, you keep that same mentality with them. I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
but you can buy another plant. I mean, technically, you could buy another child, but there's more sentimental value with a child than there is with a plant usually.
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, that's fair. I've seen my fair share of lack of sentiment.
Yo. Yeah. You know they don't watch this.
No. My parents were very confused when I told them about this at the beginning because they're a bit older school, so they're not like very big on weed.
Yeah.
And but now they're just like, you have weed man today? And I'm like, yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious, yo. Yo, shout out your parents, yo. That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, they're pretty chill.
Well, hopefully they don't think too bad of me after they watch this. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this who you working for?" I'm like, "Oh, nah, son, we gotta talk about this. Gotta reevaluate your decisions here. We paying you to go to school for all of this, and that's what you."
They're not paying for me to go to school. I got student loans. I'm in debt.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah, they're like, do what you want to do.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm like, if they were like, no, I'm like, that's too damn bad.
That's hilarious, yo. Hey, that's funny, man. Well, that's all right. We're going to make it worth it, yo. Mm-hmm. When you out here making all the big bucks,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
rolling in that fat stacks.
That's right. You know. Hey, but let's get to business now. We didn't had enough of a little chitter chatter, a little pre-talk. Let's get to the nitty gritty of why you're here.
Oh yeah.
So, we want to know about your origins. We want to know about what made you MP3 and how did you get to the point of being an intern for Too T3rp Podcast.
So what made me MP3 was being named after my father, who was named after his father. And so it's just a family name that I do not intend to pass along, but just don't really care for it. Like,
damn, you just going crazy on this podcast. You decided to just go ham.
pretty much, yeah. Like the name's great for me, but I just, like, when I was a kid, I wanted to pass it along, but now that I've gotten older, I'm like, I don't really care. And then my girlfriend has completely vetoed it because she hates the name Paul because of her dad. So she's like, absolutely not. And she's told me this on several accounts. She's like, I almost didn't date you because your middle name was Paul.
Damn.
I'm like, I'm glad you took a chance at least. But yeah. And so I just kind of, anytime I needed to initial something that wasn't like a legally signing document, I'm like, MP3. Yeah, that works. Not really knowing what an MP3 was when I was a kid. And that's how I kind of got the MP3 thing. But at my school, there's something called the ADS Club, the Advertising Developers Club. It's basically an advertising firm, but for a club school, you're not getting paid anything. And so I joined on I made a deal with my friend. He was the president of the club at the time. And I'm like, hey, if you join Club Water Polo, I'll join the ADS Club. It was actually propositioned the other way around. He would join Polo if I joined ADS. I'm like, okay. So I joined in the fall semester of my sophomore year. So, oh God, nearly 2 years ago. I'm getting old.
You getting old, bro. The fact that I have an intern that's 21 and I'm in my 30s, like that's so. You have no idea how mind blowing that is for me.
I feel the exact same way when kids tell me like how old they are. Like I babysitted a 5-year-old today, meaning he was born in 2020. I'm like, no, you don't exist to me. Anyone born after 2007 just does not exist to me.
Man, get out of here, kid. I was in 2007, I was in 8th grade.
I'll plead the fifth on this one.
Oh, wait, no. I was a freshman.
I'll plead the fifth on where I was in 2007.
Yeah, I want to say that was like end of 8th, beginning of freshman year.
Sounds about right.
Huh?
So I said it sounds probably about right.
Yeah. Where were you?
Probably at my parents' house because I was 4.
Little baby.
Yeah. I was, little is the wrong word. I was fat. Like, have you ever seen the movie Boss Baby?
Yeah.
I was about the size of that fat baby.
I'm hollering, yo.
Yeah, I was a fat baby.
I'm hollering. All right, now get back to speaking of origins. Come on, man. Get back to
But yeah, no, so I joined the club and then I saw my friend, who was the president of the club, as I said, give a presentation on a book. And I'm like, I could not let him do this next year. This was so bad and it was egregiously bad. And I told him that. I'm like, dude, you sucked. Genuinely. And he's like,
damn.
He's like, okay. I mean, he's like, if you want to give the presentation next year, you need to do 2 things. 1, read the book. And 2, become a board member of the group. And I'm like, done and done. Never read the book because he took it before I could read it because school and everything. Mm-hmm. But then a coup d'etat happened, so he was no longer in charge of the club. And
what's a coup d'etat?
It's the French word for like basically revolting and overthrowing the head of the government.
No, this sounds spicy. Why did this happen?
I don't know all the terms because like I wasn't a board member at the time, but I've heard things where he just wasn't doing the job he was supposed to be doing, and he admits to that. So another friend of mine took over it, and she was like, all right, I want to build this club up and add more positions. I think the idea was in her head already, but I told her, I'm like, hey, I want to be a board member for this. I think I was the one who kind of kickstarted all of that.
Oh, shit.
And so I joined, and I originally got the position of director of public outreach. The only reason why I got that was because they asked me a random question after my initial interview, and I basically gave a spiel on what the club is on the spot, and they were pretty impressed. And then the guy who got social media, he wasn't able to fulfill some like the requirements to be on the board, and so it got passed to me and my friend Alex. Stop watching this and start doing your work, and then come back to it.
You are savage, man. You over here just bossing motherfuckers around. You done took charge. You went crazy around here.
Yeah.
See, I gotta watch my back with your ass.
He knows I'm talking to him. He probably is laughing at the fact I'm calling him out now. But me and him started doing the social media. I did the video editing, and I was learning on the spot, and he was doing the graphics because he is an absolute wizard when it comes to graphic designs. And so that's how I kind of fell in love with social media, and I've been doing it since then, but I'm aware. And then, so I've done stuff for myself, projects, other Instagram accounts, things like that. And then what was it? Oh, this past semester, I did an internship with something called the Edge Center. Yes, I'm aware. We make jokes about the fact that it's called the Edge Center all the time.
Yeah.
We're very knowledgeable about it.
I'm hollering. Yeah.
And so one of the things, like one of the requirements is you're supposed to set aside how much ever time you want based off the credits. So I did a 1 credit. So I had to do a minimum of 40 hours to pass, but 45 to get an A. And so I'm like, I'm going to learn Premiere Pro. Well, I learned a bit of Premiere Pro. It's just the way it was through books. And I'm like, this sucks. I hate this. I hate learning like this. And then so I was also, because I haven't had a professional job yet, I'm like applying to so many things on Indeed and LinkedIn. Like, I don't remember the exact number, but I think I had applied to over 120 internships come the end of the school year. And so one of them was, now I sound a little distant. Oh, there we go. I'm back. And now,
you good now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so one of them I got was for this guy. It seemed like a very interesting position. And it was for an organization called Too T3rpd. And so I pull up and, come after summer starts and everything, I pull up and he's a chill dude. He's pretty chill, like him. I'm going to plan to continue working for him a little bit. But he suggests for me I should make a brand. And so I think about it for a little bit. I'm like, although I'm doing video editing and video files are MP4s, my initials are MP3, so let's go with that.
Hell yeah.
And so that's how we got MP3 the video man.
Hell yeah. See, hey, shouts out to that, yo. That's fire, yo.
Yeah,
That's a great origin story.
it is.
So let's talk about, really, we could, so far this has kind of been a major part of the experience so far. So let's talk about how it's been being a part of Too T3rpd so far.
It's been pretty good. Like, even though we start off every episode with, you knew what it was when you signed up. I didn't really know what I was getting into because you guys don't know this, but I don't smoke. I don't do anything with weed, really. Like, this is my first large kind of involvement with anything cannabis related. So I really had no idea what was kind of going on about it. And so I show up, and the first thing I do is the Currency concert. And
Shout out Currency, yo. Shout out Spitter.
That was a baller concert. It was like the first kind of rap hip hop concert I've been to.
That's what's up. That was a perfect one to go to.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And so we did the interviews and everything. And that project was rough because that was my first time kind of editing on a laptop and everything. But Donovan was pretty chill with it. Like, he's like, I knew I was taking a bit of a risk with you. I'm gonna let it play out, see what goes on. And then after that, I'm like, oh, thank goodness this heavy project is over, and we moved on to podcast. And since then, it's been an absolute blast. Like, you guys might not hear it, but I'm laughing pretty hard behind the camera pretty frequently.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm having a great time, and I'll say that on and off camera all the time. And I've had a blast with all the people we've had on.
Oh yeah, it's been fun, man.
Oh, it has. It's been a great time. I'm glad it turned out to be a pretty good thing to sign up for.
For sure, man. I was really nervous because you're my first person that has actually been like not a homie that has done this. So it's been an experience. Just even trying to get an intern. So the fact that you were my first one that actually worked out and it's going really well. Yeah, and it's to the point now where you're gonna be around long term. Like that's. I don't know, man. I couldn't have asked for a better situation. Yeah,
I don't think I could have asked for a better position to learn editing. So yeah.
Thank you. I had a shout out. You already know Tyler Farquaad made the lady say, "Oh my God," that's that was the first. That was our first. That was our first editor here. No Socials T. Mm-hmm. That was his name. We call him Tyler Farquaad, and that was one of the things that I gave him was that little last part.
That's like Farquaad from Shrek?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty funny because with how my hair is, especially like when I don't have headphones pushing it back, people will say I have the same hair as Prince Charming from Shrek.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I see it now. I do see that. Nah, but he kind of looks like Laura Farquaad. And he dressed up as him for Halloween one year.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so. And then, of course, y'all already know we had Slump. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the big homie. And you already know he still be around. Matter of fact, he been helping Michael out a little bit. They've been in contact a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Slump.
Yeah, definitely. I've reached out to him a couple of times, and he's had some pretty good advice. So.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. He's a plethora of wealth. And like I said, we accomplished a lot, and hey, we've been getting a lot done. As a matter of fact, it's been interesting because the last two people that I've worked with didn't have any experience, and the first person that I worked with, they had basically all the experience in the world. So it's been dope to be able to grow, not only like see y'all growth, but also me grow with y'all and gain a bunch of skills myself. Yeah,
for sure. I could definitely tell that because when I was having issues with the currency video, you made a couple of suggestions, which worked out. And even though you were surprised, you still knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
But I thought that was definitely pretty dope. I'm like, yeah, this guy, he definitely gets it.
Oh, yeah, because I sat up there and like, I want to be a student of the game just as much as, everybody else. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to be able to encompass all aspects of this. And so one of the things that I really want to do with anybody that I work with is be able to help them utilize and gain the skills as well. So not only if you're working with me, you can gain all these skills, but if you decide to go outside of me or, you decide to do other things, you gained all these skills and you still have things that, not only that you could use with this, but outside of this. Mm-hmm. It's always really important to me to see people be able to grow just, grow outside just themselves,
Yeah, I definitely, that's a great thing to have, especially if you're doing like intermediate interns every now and again. Mm-hmm. And I definitely appreciate it. It's one of the better parts of this internship, even though I don't know why I said better parts when there haven't been any bad parts.
Hey, if there is, let me know. Shit. So that way I can improve. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got things to work on. Shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've already improved the one thing, and that's having a handsome co-host now.
I'm hollering, yo. That's funny, man. I'm hollering. But nah, so what would you say so far has been the biggest thing that you've learned doing this?
I think one of the biggest things I've learned is the fine tuning in Adobe Pro. Because like anybody could probably learn how to piece things together relatively, but like transitions, things moving on camera, the actual video footage moving on camera, the fine things you get in the effects control part of Premiere Pro, that's been what I've been learning the most on, and that's usually what most people are going to struggle with. So It's been nice to learn that and get more efficient with that. So I definitely am pumped. And I've also learned that, no offense to CapCut, love CapCut, Premiere Pro is better than CapCut for just in general, because it's just a bit of a stronger software, but CapCut is what I learned on originally, and so it'll always hold a little bit of a special place in my heart.
Oh, for sure. And there's like gonna be times where you're still gonna need CapCut, but overall, now that you got Premiere Pro, it's you about to run the gambit now.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh yeah, and then eventually we want to learn DaVinci as well, because that's really the one that, from what I've learned, a lot of professionals, they use DaVinci or Adobe, but a lot of the times they'll use DaVinci because it's free, but also too, you can use some of the Adobe After Effects on DaVinci. Yeah, which is the next thing I'll plan to learn is After Effects. For sure. But no, because I've been seeing like different edits pop up, and I'm like, damn, I want to know how to do that. And so that's one of the things I want to learn how to do in the next upcoming couple of years. Hell yeah, you already know. It ain't even gonna take you that long. I think you'll be surprised how soon you probably gonna learn this. That's probably what's going to happen, but still, it's a lot. It looks like a lot of complex editing, so to get it down to like it's just second nature will take a bit of time. I think you'll be surprised.
I'm hoping I am.
Just like there's certain things where like some of the stuff that we've done before, we used After Effects and all of that. So that's why I'm like, you're a lot closer to it than what you even realize. Like even just at the beginning of the summer to where like all of these have gone, you realize like you moved at a fast pace.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I've been really amazed and proud to watch you do is just be able to keep up with everything that's been going on. Because I remember telling you at the beginning, I'm like, hey man, you know, I'll work with you, but I'm just let you know, like it's gonna be a jump, but like once you get there, just know, like we're gonna be rocking.
Yeah.
And you've been rocking with me like the whole way. You haven't complained. Like, you know, every time I ask, like, all right, I like this, but you mind if you do this to it or that to it? Like you don't mind doing the tweaks, all of that stuff. So like I really just appreciate you understanding the vision and, you know, not really questioning it or anything like that. You just like, nah, I go with the flow. Like, you know, whatever I need to do, let's get it.
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing, the reason why that is because this is your endeavor. I'm just here along for a good ride. So
hell yeah.
So yeah.
But no, that's a great mindset to have. A lot of people don't look at things like that. And it's kind of like, you know, put your best foot forward in anything that you do. And you never know how that's going to reward you. Even if you might not necessarily see the benefits of it right then and there, it could be somebody else watching, seeing that, okay, I see how he be working for them, or, you know, this, that, or the third. Maybe they could do the same thing for me, you know, or I could see where they might be misutilizing this person. And if they come under me, I could really teach them how to do things. You just never know how those things work.
That'd be the truth.
Yeah. I
mean, especially with that best foot forward, like that's so applicable to anything. Like that's how I am with water polo and the gym. Like it's insane.
Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about that. Because like I said, not only do you do video work, but really your main craft is in the waters.
This is true. So yeah, as I've mentioned before, I've been playing water polo for what's about to be my 8th year playing. I've always loved the water, which if you're an astrology person, is it astrology? Yeah, is ironic because I think technically my sign is an air sign or whatever, but I don't subscribe to that. So, but I've always loved the water, but I never did a swim team because I'm not that big of a masochist. Like so many people who I know have done swim where it's like once it gets halfway through the season, they're just miserable. But essentially what I did for water polo was I did soccer my freshman year. And even though I probably could have made the freshman year basketball team, I didn't try out because I didn't really care enough. And I didn't really care for some of the people who were trying out. So a lot also happened my first semester sophomore year that kind of caused a lot of mental health issues. And so my mom was like, hey, you don't get if, ands, or buts about this. You're doing a spring sport. And so I had 2 options, technically 3 because if you count volleyball, but I was never that athletically inclined to where I thought about doing volleyball. And that was water polo and tennis. Well, no matter how you look at it, I'm going to do a snob sport. But as I said, I wanted to do a swim team because my dad did swim for Rittner. It's like, I want to do that, but it's the same season as soccer and swim and soccer at the same time. So I'm like, okay, that seems close enough. And from the tiny bit I know about it, I know it's like soccer in the water, and that's usually how I explain it. And so I pull up in my swim trunks and I look around. Everybody else is in a Speedo or jammers. I'm like, something tells me I don't have the right apparel. And holy shit, were the first 2 weeks the most painful and tiring weeks of my life because I was swimming in swim trunks and I had never done anything that physically demanding in my life because it's also very mentally demanding too. So
it's actually harder to swim with swim trunks?
Yes. So what it is it's drag. It's like adds water resistance because there's more to you, while a Speedo is like right on your skin. It's like a second skin essentially.
Got it.
And it's come to the point where I hate being in swim trunks because I'm just so used to the mobility of and lightweightness of Speedos and jammers.
Yeah.
But water polo is also mentally demanding because the way you have to tread is so different because most people will flutter kick or breaststroke kick. We learned something called egg beater. And that's essentially your legs are moving in this motion. And when you're first learning that, that's like someone telling you, pat your head and rub your stomach. It takes a second for it to click for you to be able to do it. And so it was rough. And then I fell in love with it and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. I also, like a lot of things in my life, I've noticed I kind of picked it up pretty quickly. And my coaches were like, yeah, you're one of the fastest people that kind of picked this up. And since then, I played all 4 years of school. I did 2 seasons of club. And then now I'm about to do my 4th year of college, where I was coaching this past year. And I'll be doing about 85% of the coaching this year.
Okay.
And we won a championship last year, which I would love to say is entirely on me because I'm a great coach. But we also had a good starting lineup. So,
hell yeah.
but yeah.
That's what's up.
But no, water polo is one of my biggest personality traits. Like, if any of you have seen Inside Out, I have a water polo island. So yeah. And like, people were like, dude, shut up about water polo. And I'm like, never.
I'm hollering, yo. So, do you pay attention to the professional like water polo at all?
I wish I paid more attention to it. Like, I've been told by one of my club coaches that like, you guys all know stats and players' names and where they went to college and things like that for other sports like MLB, NFL, NBA, NHL, things like that. You need to do that about water polo. So I wish I watched it enough to know this, but I peek in at the Olympics, and in the 2028 Olympics, I want to go to, is it LA or Vegas, to see some water polo games.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to, and I actually looked it up. Seats are not as expensive as you would think. So
you're not gonna try to compete or anything?
No. Oh my goodness. As much as I would love to say that I'm a great water polo player, which I am relatively, just even like I play on a club D3 team in the Midwest. That's literally the next step up from high school varsity, usually, maybe even a half step up. Like, the distance between me and varsity D3 players alone is a bit astonishing. Like, I'd probably be on the lower half of the roster for varsity team. D2 college, the only time I touch the water is warm-ups. And D1, if they put me in the water, I would never come out because I'd get drowned so fast. Like, water polo, like, there's a vastly big difference between so many stages of water polo, and just to think of the Olympics level, I don't even want to fathom that, just because that's their life. And while I do love water polo, I don't think it could be my life.
Got you.
Yeah, it's just insane. I also don't have the right body type for it. You either need to be hefty or you need to be freakishly like NBA tall. Like Serbia, usually one of the top 3 contenders for the men's and the Olympics, their goalie is 6'7" with like a 6'11" wingspan. Like, people are just giants in water polo. So as much as I would love to, I think once I graduate, I'll stick to hopefully finding a coaching gig and watching at the professional level.
So how deep is the water in water polo?
Oh, you better hope it's deep enough that you can't touch.
Okay.
Because it's against the rules to touch the bottom of the pool, and if you're playing shallow deep, unless you're the goalie, because then it's just an entirely unfair advantage. But you cannot touch the bottom, and what most refs will play it as is you can't use the bottom as for assistance, because some people do be freakishly tall in high school water polo. So there's this position called set. It's like the middlemost position. It's the most offensive or defensive position. And usually want somebody big there. So my sophomore, freshman year, our guy who played there was 6'4", and so he's basically just sitting on the bottom of the water. So, yeah, you want to play in as deep of water as you can.
Okay.
But yeah.
Got it. Didn't know. That's okay. Trying to think of, like, I don't know much about water polo, so you would be schooling probably not only me, but probably a lot of people on.
Yeah, water polo is just one of those sports that it's hard to pick up intuitively what some things are. Like, my girlfriend will watch games with me. Like, when I play at school, like if I'm not in the water or anything, I'll sit there and I'll watch other games because I just want to see who's good, who do I need to worry for, things like that. And I'll have to explain the rules sometimes. So it's not one of those games you can intuitively pick up like you can with NBA and NFL, things like that.
Okay.
So they also don't announce penalties and things like that.
What do you mean they don't announce it?
Like, and like if you watch like the NFL games, like the ref will announce what the penalty is, and then usually other times there'll be commentators, but since we're watching at the college level, there isn't commentators or anything.
So they're just like,
it's just essentially whistle, hand sign, immediately go back to what it is. It's kind of like, no, I can't really say it's like hockey because they sometimes make calls on hockey as well. So. But yeah.
So you really got to know the sport to be able to keep up with it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's insane. You have to have like pretty attuned hearing because if you're like ejected, like a penalty box type deal, and you don't know, they might kick you out of the game if you still continue to interfere with the play.
Okay, that makes sense. That's like I mean, all sports really do that kind of. You might not get kicked out, but you definitely get a penalty. The team gets a penalty and all that stuff. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's kind of strange how, especially with water polo, I've seen how touchy the refs are about profane language and things like that.
What?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like my freshman year, my team was almost automatically forfeited because one of the refs didn't want to hear profane language, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. See, I
mainly,
can't.
Yeah, mainly because I was also upset because I was the one using the profane language.
See, that would have been me. That's what I'm saying. Shit, we would have lost.
And what I thought we had an in for like a small in for that game because the ref who hated the profane language, he recognized me from my high school games. So I'm guessing he became a traveling ref or whatever. And after like the whole weekend tournament was over, we talked to the other ref and he's like, dude, that guy's a douche.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm glad other people agree.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's sports. Who doesn't allow cursing during sports? Get your...
Literally, I'm just like, whatever.
Right. This ain't no fucking CYC.
Literally, I'm like, we're all adults in this water.
Telling even in CYC, me and my mom was just talking about this the other day. They can fucking drink. The parents be drinking beer in the stands and shit like that. So you know they cousin.
Yeah, no, I'm glad my parents weren't that kind of parents when I did CYC. Because I did soccer, basketball, and baseball one time.
I did all of those. Yep.
I sucked at baseball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my farthest hit was a foul ball into the catcher's glove. I sucked at baseball. Now, if I were to do it again, I would probably hit maybe to the pitcher. My hand-eye coordination is not that good, but at least I can now catch, run, and throw better.
Good. Yeah. See, I can catch, but hitting wasn't my forte.
Yeah.
When I connected though, I can make it go. But that was the thing. I never could hit.
Yeah, no, I did fine in BP, but in actual games, I sucked. But no, that's one of the things that irks me about baseball players is because studies have shown that hitting a baseball is like the hardest thing to do in sports. So some baseball players would be like, that makes baseball the hardest sport to play. And I'm like, not even close. Like, you guys play with a stick and a ball. Like, you have one hard thing. And after that, it's just track. It's just track and field after that.
I mean, if you play in the field, especially like, I'd say second and shortstop, and probably maybe left field probably get the most.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I played outfield and like, yeah, it's hard, but like it doesn't make you the hardest sport out there. And so luckily most baseball players I talk to don't have that mindset. Cause I'm like, you wouldn't last 2 minutes in the pool with me.
Hollering. Yeah, it's all different things though. Like, I don't think there's necessarily a toughest sport because they're all different in different ways.
Yeah, and there are lists out there, and because of water polo not being all that popular, it doesn't make the list sometimes, and that irks me because I'm like, I live, breathe, and sleep water polo. Like, it is hard, but I know there are harder sports out there, like rugby. Like, those people are monsters.
So yeah, I know a couple of rugby players. They're a different breed.
Yeah, it's insane, especially like because when the Olympics are on, I'll watch occasional rugby games because it's just so interesting. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like that's aggressive, even by water polo standards.
I'm hollering. What's I get ready to say? Damn. I lost track of thought that quick. I had it too. Damn, I was about to hit you with a good one. It was about water polo.
Mm-hmm.
Man. You just said the Olympics. Man, I can't believe I just lost it.
What about like how good the U.S. is in the Olympics?
We can go with that real quick.
I mean, the women's team is like insanely good. Like, unfortunately, they didn't win this past year, but had they won this past year, that'd have been 4 golds in 4 Olympics. Mm-hmm. So they're insanely good, especially now that they're getting paid properly. Shout out, I can't remember his name. There's a rapper, like an older rapper who started sponsoring the team. I can't think of it. I'm gonna have to look it up in a minute. But yeah, he started sponsoring it and everything. And like they're insanely good. The men's team is good, but they usually will make it to quarter or semifinals, and that's usually what will kind of filter out because Serbia, Greece, and Croatia are usually like the top 3 teams. I don't remember who came in what this past Olympics, but usually those 3 are the top 3.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get hit. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna ask you. Woo! I'm so glad. Okay, how often do you swim?
Like straight up swim, or like me, like on my own swim, or like in the sport?
A combination of all 3.
So in the sport, it's like hockey. Mm-hmm. You're constantly back and forth, so you're constantly swimming back and forth, and usually I'll play full games, especially against better opponents. So I'm swimming quite a lot. We'll condition once a week to get better at swimming, things like that. However, outside of our season, our off season, normally I'm at like a pool every week, but I've been working at the pool I normally go to for the last 7 years, and so I don't really want to be around that pool a whole lot. So I probably need to get back in the water, so I'm not, a rust bucket when I get back, but I don't swim a whole lot.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Just be chilling.
Pretty much, yeah. Though I'm pretty quick. I don't think I'd ever do insane numbers on a swim team though.
Okay. I got you. See, like, it's funny because I know how to swim, but I don't know how to swim. Yeah,
you'd be surprised how many people that is for water polo, especially when they're doing it, like they're willing to do it just for fun. People just aren't the strongest swimmers. Like, she was an international student, and there was like the activities fair this past fall, and she came up and was like, "Is there a swim team here?" And I'm like, "No, but there's us." And so I got her to write down her name and email so I could send out a mass email for practices and things like that. And she shows up, and I recognize who she is because I'm like insanely good with faces, but names is horrible. And so I'm like, okay, I'm excited to see how she swims. Not very well. And so I'm like, okay. And then I've had other friends who are on the team who don't swim all that strong, but they're good polo players. So you don't need to be a swimmer to do polo, which is a good thing about the sport, because otherwise I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much as I do.
Even though it's deep water?
Yeah, because the treading is deemed like the most fuel efficient way to tread, and it's usually how military will tread as well.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting.
It also keeps you stable like a duck. That's usually what people will equate water polo treading to, is like a duck. So like on the surface, you're just moving along, but underneath the water, your legs are going like ridiculously fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we should need to go ahead and do a smoke break real quick. Or no, a review. Because we're not going to go outside this time. But do we need to do a...
No, it's
we can run all the way through?
Yeah, because I have the charger on.
Okay, so let me go ahead and grab this stuff real quick.
All right.
Matter of fact, look, we might have to do a little quick cut. So yeah. So we're at 44:30. We'll bounce back in like 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Damn. There you go. Close face. Hey. Oh, let's go. Hey. MP3 on the beat.
I used to be somewhat better at beatboxing than I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can do the thing where you can like talk inward, but now that I'm older, it doesn't work as well.
What do you mean talk inward?
See if I can do it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gotcha,
Like that. Yeah. But normally I won't just make the noise, like I'll talk with it. And so I used to be able to do that a lot better. And so I would throw that into some of my beatboxing, but I'm still an amateur, so. However, I did have a stint / small hyperfixation where I was watching like professional beatboxing.
Yeah.
And I actually added the only 2 songs on Spotify by somebody named King Inertia, and he's dubbed like the only like true bassist in beatboxing.
I'm hollering, yo. Have we done Pineapple Express on here yet?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so because he gave me a pack, so shout out to 3M, yo. Shout out to Sam, man. He hooked me up with like a nice little pack, so I couldn't remember if I had reviewed this one or not. I think this is the last one out of the pack. So I definitely have to hit him up, see if we can get some more for some more flower sponsorships. But this week, you already know, we come back with the homie 3M Exotics. And this time we got the Pineapple Express. You already know that's a classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, I still haven't seen that movie yet.
What movie?
Pineapple Express.
Is that a movie?
Oh, that's right. You a youngin'.
I've seen older movies.
Yeah, but that one was probably around like 2000. I want to say probably like 2010, 2009, right?
I've seen movies like way older than that.
But it's a weed movie though.
That explains it.
Yeah, that's where like pineapple. That's the actual strain.
Oh, cool.
It's I think it's Seth Rogen and
Yep,
call it?
that sounds about right.
Yeah, yep. That's one of the like. That's like a cult classic.
Yeah, the only like weed movie I've seen isn't even like seen it. I've seen clips of Reefer Madness.
Really?
Because I took a propaganda class, and so of course all the potheads in the class did theirs on their 2 presentations on anti-weed propaganda.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's very important. That's what the whole general basis of this podcast is.
Is to counteract it all.
That's right. Letting everybody know what this is really all about. Oh yeah. All right. So I forgot to do the main part.
I was about to say, I'm like, aren't we doing a review right now?
See, I got so excited to do this, I forgot about the review. So you already know, same cover, same everything. So we're gonna give it the 5 on the cover. The look. This is like, yo, it's got that Vaseline clean look again, yo.
Oh yeah.
Like this look crazy. I don't know if you can see it.
I'll get a picture and I'll throw it up there.
All right, bet. So we'll get a picture of it when we're done. But it's also got like it's got some chunks in there, like it's a little diamondy in there. It's got some diamonds are forever. Yeah, like I said, it's looking a little chunky in here.
You and I thought of 2 different songs.
Huh?
You and I thought of 2 different songs.
You said I got that off of 2 different. You're right.
No, I said I thought you and I thought of 2 different songs.
Oh,
I thought of "Shine Bright Like a Diamond."
Okay. And what was the other one?
No, like you thought of a different song than me.
Oh, I got you. Oh, you were thinking Rihanna, and I was thinking Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, same family, rock. Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rockefeller, all the same. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Oh, okay, look at you. Okay. Damn, that made me feel old, yo.
I'm not just good looks, guys.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, remember, you've already said that you gotta watch your back around me. You don't really want to give me motivation.
No. You right. But see, sometimes I like to be nice. It depends. Depends on if I'm in a joking mood or not.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm kind of the same way.
Nah, honestly, all my stuff is like jokes, basically. I like to talk shit a lot, if you haven't noticed.
I may have noticed once or twice. It's kind of like as subtle as Ash's Instagram handle.
Yo. That was a fun episode.
That was, I think.
Oh, yo.
I think that's been the one where I've laughed the hardest at.
Oh yeah. No, like matter of fact, I need to hit up Ash and be like, yo. So when's the open mic, yo?
Oh yeah, well, that's coming up. I think we said the 6th.
Yeah, I got it. Matter of fact, let me text her. Yo.
Oh, did you go back and see the flying blunt I threw in there?
I need to go back, yo. So I've been so caught up with these new things that you've been helping me work on, the sketch show.
Yeah.
So we had our first practice yesterday, and so I've been getting everything together, been like coordinated and everything. It's been the wildest thing in the world having to like. I made a Discord, right?
Yeah.
And it's got I got all the people in there, but a lot of people don't look at it regularly.
Yeah.
So I'll try to post everything in there, but you still got to go individually and talk to everybody and be like, yo, you coming tonight? Are you doing this? Are you doing that?
There's a way you can at everybody on Discord.
So you think that's why it's doing that?
No, what I'm saying is like if you go into Discord, like the main channel where everyone is, and if you hit, I think at everyone, it'll directly send them that message.
So if I don't do that, they don't actually a lot of the times they don't actually get the actual message.
No, they'll get the message. It's just they'll probably look at it and be like, oh, it's maybe not directed at me, but if they see it's added at everybody. That, or you just have normal friends who just don't look at group messages like that. Like I'm horrible with that, but
it is really just that part.
But even though I am like that, I'm part of too many Discord groups, and usually when I see at everyone, I'll take a glance at it to see how much it applies to me. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
and then too, like this is one of those where it's like it's the beginning of the project, so everybody was kind of just trying to fill it out. Mm-hmm. And now that we had our first practice, everybody's like, okay, I know what this is. Like, I'm with it now. Yeah. So now people are more engaged with this. So that's been cool to watch the evolution of all of this and just really go a part of it. But really, it's been dope to have you be a part of it, because not only are you being able to edit podcasts, now you can edit sketch videos and shorts and whatnot too.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Like, I definitely enjoyed editing the. You also got to do smell. Don't forget.
Oh my God! Look, he over here getting his producer credits too. Shit. That's right. So we got to do the smell. It smells dangerous, honestly.
Yeah, I'll take a whiff of it. Oh yeah, I feel like I smell a bit of pineapple in there actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, this goes ham, yo. Come on now. I'm giving it a 5. So if I'm gonna be honest, I've had this already. I tried it. This was like one of the first ones that I tried, and I was like, yeah, this is that litty for real.
Oh, what an interesting combination we're gonna have.
Red Bull and pineapple. You're right though, because this is a sativa, so I'm about to be like to the moon.
Donovan, where are you going?
Oh, yeah, we probably should have did this on the roof. It's gonna hurt when I go through here.
Yeah, well, at least it'll keep you in the room.
Maybe we'll see.
And keep your legs in the shot.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of dust flying around and whatnot. Might see a light hanging down.
Windy, I can fly.
We about to find out in 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, but no, I thoroughly enjoyed the editing the sketch you had me do the other day, because one of the things for the ads club is we do video editing because we do mock commercials. And I didn't edit any of the ones we did this past semester because I didn't have the experience. But now, for a little bit longer and like commercial looking things, I now have more experience with it.
Yep.
And we might know who, because what the ads club also is each year a large organization will sponsor what's called the AAF, the American Advertising Federation. Unfortunately, not WWF, World Wrestling Federation, but. So basically, it's a large organization looking to get free labor out of college students. And so it's always a big name thing. So like in past, it's been Tinder, Chevy, Pizza Hut. And then since I've joined, it's been Tide, AT&T. And then somebody saw a posting recently where it might be this year's is the NFL.
Oh.
And I'd be super pumped for that. Even though I'm not a big sports watcher, not as much as I want to, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, I actually I know somebody who was filming for the NFL.
I actually, in elementary school, one of my friend's dads, he worked for the Rams.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what he did, but unfortunately he went with, well, unfortunately for all of the people who are friends with his son, he went to LA with the Rams. Dude, no, his son was like one of those cool, like quiet but like athletic and really cool guys, and he was super nice too.
That's what's up.
But yeah.
I was gonna say, No Socials T, he actually I don't know if he still does or not, but he was filming for the Cardinals, the Blues, and STLSE.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I think I would love that. I've seen job postings for the Cardinals and Blues, but their messaging on there was a little too confusing because some spots it would be like rising senior, some spots would be rising junior, and things like that. So I'm like, I don't know which one they're wanting.
We're gonna reach out to No Socials T and see what you should do.
Yeah, I definitely. Well, by the time it becomes pertinent, I might be able to hold like an actual position.
Oh,
but
yeah,
that'd be definitely cool to have to hit him up.
Oh yeah, because like I said, he behind the scenes, like that's somebody to know around here. Like it's always whenever you mention his name, everybody's like, oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Everybody's worked with him. Like, but he's worked with some like really big names too, though. Like, yeah.
And that would definitely help because for the length of I'm in St. Louis, the most of my work will hopefully, knock on wood, be video work.
Most definitely.
Because by the time I go to move, will be me going back to school.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like whatever you're willing to do, we can do with this. I have like a lot of, things that I really want to do and that I'm trying to accomplish. So we've already done a couple of things, and some things kind of crept up on us by surprise, like these Wii reviews. I thought I was over Wii reviews, and now they're making a comeback. I'm starting to see where other people are starting to do it because they've been seeing what we've been doing. So shout out to y'all. Keep on doing them. Let's keep on getting this community out here. Let's show everybody about the legacy market. If y'all want to do them corporate brands too, knock yourselves out. But, you already know how we do it over here. But you know what I'm saying? It's just all about really just helping build these brands. Not only helping, though, but make sure you get something out of that shit, too. Don't be buying these things, yo. Make sure they either give it to you or pay you. Or, you know what? Combination. Have them do both. Just like my dog 3M over here be doing. So if y'all really want to rock with us, not only do you gotta, hook us up with some product, but hey, we're gonna give the honest of review. We're not gonna give you no bullshit. We're not just giving fives because he paid us or anything like that. Y'all already know I keep it the same way. If it's not any good, I will definitely let you know. But luckily enough, most of the people that I deal with, they grow fire. So I've been lucking out. Maybe one day somebody will come along the way, and I have to give, have to let them know they stuff for some ridge, but that hasn't happened in a while. So you know.
And that's definitely true because I hear what everyone says off camera, and it's still just as good on camera.
Exactly. So we don't be capping around here. Hey, I'm solidified. If I ain't told the truth about, and somebody ain't caught me with lying about this shit in 191 episodes, then shit, I don't know. Like we're straight up. I'll give my honest opinion now. That's one thing. If I'll let people know. If I ain't feeling something, I'll let you know. Oh yeah,
and he'll let you know immediately as soon as he can. He'll let you know.
I try to be polite about it, but
I'll send him a podcast and be like, "Yo, you got this." So like an hour and a half later, he's like, "Hey, can you change one thing?" And I'm like, it's like the perfect amount of time to watch the episode. And I'm getting a text like, "Hey, can you fix this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can." But no, it's just instant.
Honestly, bro, I'm passionate about this. So like as soon as you do it, I try to give you the respect also too, because I know like you got other stuff to do. So let me hurry up and like knock this out for you real quick, so then you can get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely once I got a little bit better editing equipment, we'll be a lot faster.
Like I said, I feel like, with everything that we got going on, I know some people behind the scenes that might be like, damn, it don't always be consistent and all of that. But for the stuff that you don't know about that's happening behind the scenes, we're moving like actually really amazing.
Yeah, we are a pretty well-oiled machine.
That's right. And it's just the two of us doing all of this stuff. So you see all these clips, you actually see a lot of stuff coming out. It's just the two of us doing it.
Indeed.
That's right. And shout out to my guy, because really he does all the editing. So, he does a lot of the hardest part. For real. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, it's pretty hard being a content entertainer and keeping that energy every week. So, you also got to give credits to you. So,
hey, man, I'm just living my life. So. I don't know.
I mean, I am
it's
too.
It's kind of a cheat code. I'm just doing me.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here in front. Like, this is just, honestly, I've been able to figure out a way to live my lifestyle, and I'm starting to get paid to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm at a sweet spot right now.
Yeah, that's definitely the place to be.
That's right. But the other place I'm trying to be is high right now. So we gonna go ahead and take this dab real quickie time. Let me see. Let me get it revved up real quick.
Little lower third that says transition 5 out of 5.
Ooh, you know, I already know. See, I'll be working on that. You hear that?
All right, just because I'm on the podcast, that's some good asthma.
My dog. Hopefully that'll be a good cloud right there.
Hopefully it doesn't rain on us.
If it does, it's gonna be raining terps. Cause man, that is a 5, yo. You can definitely taste the pineapple. Whew, that is a hit right there.
Still visible in the air.
Damn. Shout out to my lungs, yo. Cause they just got murked. Oh, that is a clean hit. It's 5, yo. Like, for real. Yo, this is some of the best that I've had. This Pineapple Express. The first time I had it, when I first tried it, I was like, yo, this is next level. Like, out of all the dabs that I've tried from 3M, I think the Pineapple Express has been my favorite. That Skittles, that's second. Because that shit legit tastes like Skittles.
Yeah.
But Pineapple Express is definitely my first. Yo. And we got some more commercials coming that way. Hold on, we got to shoot one.
Yeah.
Shout out to the STL leakers, yo. As a matter of fact, let me go. Yeah, just fill some space real quick. I gotta go grab that real quick. My bad. I'm slacking, yo.
One. But yeah, no, definitely been blessed, and I'm excited for more of the projects that are coming my way because gotta love the experience.
My dog.
That it gives me something to do because babysitting is not a consistent gig. I'll tell you that much for free.
That is a FedEx. Wait, you babysit for free?
No.
Oh. I was getting ready to say.
God,
Oh,
no.
hell no. All right, so.
Only kids I babysit for free will be my own one day.
Word. Then it ain't free.
Yeah, no kidding. I pay to babysit.
Just paying yourself, that's all. Yo, but yes, he's got these hash holes, yo. STL leakers, and y'all already know. We got that Lakers purple and gold, baby. So yeah, that commercial coming soon. But this is what you got so far. It's a 2-gram hash hole. And you already know. It's more fire. You got the wood tip. You already know, got that doink. Nice and fat. I can't wait to smoke on this mug, man. I've been waiting to get this commercial done, man. I kind of want to smoke it real bad and just ask for another one, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and be patient. Smoke this one because I'm going to need another one for when my Too Funny show comes. So I'm going to have to buy one for that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to test it out before then. But I got a feeling it's about to be fire just like everything else. So make sure you hit up 3M. Get that hash hole. Hell, you get you some live resin. You already know that flour be on point. And if you want, you already know he got them dab carts too. He go crazy with it.
And that lotion.
That's right. Oh, that lotion is the truth, yo. I'm about to hit him up this week before he goes out of town to make sure to grab some lotion before he go. Because I definitely need that. You already know, man. Make sure you hit up 3M. Pow.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. All right. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay. So, let's get to the second half of this. So, we talked a little bit about your video origins. Mm-hmm. We've talked about you doing water polo. Let's talk about, you already know. We just did it.
Oh, why I don't really mess with weed?
I mean, well, we just got to talk about the whole cannabis side of things, period.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you ever partaken in cannabis?
I have before. I've smoked out of a pipe one time, and I almost messed up royally when I did that because, obviously it's a pipe, you got to hold your thing there. But it was the club water polo coach at the time, my freshman year. His name was Chris. Cool dude. He really fucks with weed. But
He on his Phelps shit.
pretty much, yeah. But he had this pipe, like glass blown and handmade with colors, I think from his high school or something. And so I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let's give it a try. And so I go to take a hit. However, it's dark. It's like 11:30 at night. We're sitting outside the hotel. And so when I go to light up, you got to hold the hole in the side of it. And I miss where the weed is, and I hit my thumb. So for a good 2-3 seconds, I have open flame from the lighter just burning my thumb. And I'm like, ow, fuck, that hurts. Luckily for me, I'm just an insane physical specimen of a man. And so I didn't drop it, spilling the only weed we had, shattering this man's, specifically made glass pipe.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh gosh. That was close. I think I just would have quit water polo. I would have dropped out of college. I would have moved to, I don't know, Serbia or something like that. Just because of sheer embarrassment.
Yeah, I definitely would have had beef if you had him fucked up his.
Oh yeah, for sure. Luckily, I didn't drop anything, and so then I go to take my hit, and I'm like, well, this is all right. Like, I'm not a big fan of the taste or anything, but it's my first time. I'm aware first times usually aren't the best. That's the whole point of some of the questions on this podcast, is to hear your messed up first time smoking and everything.
It ain't always supposed to be messed up.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a good experience. I had a bad one, but
Yeah. Shout out. Oh, who was it? Indiana Rome with his story. Oh my goodness. Almost jumped out of a window.
Yeah, I had one similar to that.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, whatever. And then later that same school year, I tried edibles. Actually, I think that was like a month later or something. And it was like a home water polo games, and I tried edibles, and I did 10 milligrams. I didn't really feel anything, but people said I looked high as a kite because my eyes were really squinty. I'm like, it's also 1 a.m. and I just played 2 water polo games today, so I'm probably just tired.
Yeah.
And then since then, I haven't really fucked with anything weed. Like, I've been around people who smoke it. Like, I recently kind of got a little bit into cigars. So behind my flat this past year, I would occasionally smoke a cigar, and my neighbor, who is a bit of a pothead, would come out with some friends and they would smoke. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the first time I got high.
Hey, you really lived this snobby lifestyle to the T, my boy.
I wanted to try a cigar because my grandfather smoked cigars, and let's just say he was not a snob. He was a very hands-on man. But apparently the ones he smoked were horrible, but that's what he smoked. So. But I'm like, it's something to do.
Some G shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, I grew up around a lot of dudes that smoke cigars and all of that, so I get it.
Yeah, and it's all right. Like, it's not the worst thing, but it's not the best thing. It's something I'll partake in every now and again.
Yeah, it's gotta be a special occasion for me to do a cigar.
Yeah, for sure. But then, a few months later, or a couple weeks later, I get high for the first time on the clock at the Currency concert. Because I'm walking around, everyone's smoking. There's no real ventilation, no wind, no air moving or anything. So I'm just
shout out Hot Job.
Pretty much. And so I'm just walking around just breathing in constantly. And I'm just like, I didn't know until everything had started to clear out. And Donovan looks at me, he's like, you high? I'm like, I don't even say a word. He's like, yeah, you high? And I'm like, oh well. So I got high while working the Currency concert.
That's so fire, yo. Hey, shout out to Currency. Shout out to Too T3rp. Shout out to him for still being able to do his fucking job for getting high on the first time.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really feel that debilitating. I could still function, but I could tell I could tell I was high the same way I can tell I'm getting tipsy. Because when I turn my head, it's a little bit light, and it takes a second for what feels like my brain to catch up with my head. So that's usually the way I can tell I'm getting tipsy.
Yeah, but at least you had some good vibes, dude.
Oh yeah, I had a grand old time. I also was angry at the fact that I was in jeans, and it was June or May, the end of May. I hate wearing jeans. I hate when the season is not matching the temperature. So I was kind of irked to be wearing jeans.
Yeah, nah, that was That was a good day, yo.
It was. And I was shivering in my timbers because I'm like, I don't really know. I know what I'm doing, but like I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But luckily it worked out in the end.
Oh, yeah, no, you was smoking it. I was watching. I was like, man, he really going for it. Like, when you went all the way up front like that, I was like, yo.
Yeah, that's where, like, that was where it was just a haze of smoke because everyone at the front is smoking.
Yeah.
But no, it was definitely pretty fun. And I texted my girlfriend and I'm like, I'm currently high. And she's like, are you okay? Do I need to come get you? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
That was, I don't know. That was dope. Just, I was like, I was so nervous. I'm like, yo, how is he going to handle this? Like, he probably going to be like, yo, what is he doing? Like, what kind of shit is he throwing me into?
Yeah.
But I was like, honestly, if he can handle this, then we're good. Like, could be around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it was even foreshadowed when we were talking to, oh my God, I can't remember who the weed stand up there was. Like Lotus, something like that. Oh, I can't remember who they were, but you were friends with the guy. He had been on the podcast. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we were talking.
You said he was a comedian?
No, he was a grower. And he was like there, like selling his weed and everything. He was like one of the.
Oh yeah, you talking about T?
I think so. Yeah,
yeah.
It wasn't
HPG.
No, it wasn't HPG. HPG was another stand. So there was like the T-shirts and then that wall between the two doors, and that's where he was. Oh my goodness, it was him and a girl. You introduced me to him.
You're talking about Lionel?
I think so. Yeah. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and check. But you were talking to him and whoever the woman was standing there with them, and we're like, you're like, well, we'll see how he does. And she's like, does he not smoke? And we're like, no. And lo and behold, I did fine.
Yep.
But no, I don't really, as I said, I don't really fuck with weed, but I definitely think weed gets a humongously bad rap.
Yeah.
Because while I don't mess with it, I know about it. Like I know it's a Schedule 1 drug, which is horseshit, absolute bullshit. Because Schedule 1, if you don't know, is highly addictive and then like highly dangerous. While cocaine, which is arguably a lot worse than weed, is a Schedule 2 drug where it's highly addictive but not that dangerous. And so I'm just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It is insanely crazy. And it sucks that weed has a lot of like, the reason why it's so hated on is because of a lot of racist reasons. And so that's why it's a Schedule 1 drug, is because it was usually poorer people, which unfortunately happens to be minorities, are smoking it while, you know, all the rich white people are there doing occasional lines and things like that. So it's like, oh, you can't have, you know, sire Jimmy Bill Bob's son, Jimmy Bill Bob Jr., going to jail for a long time for doing the occasional line, but we can have Donovan here going to jail for just having a tiny amount of pot on him.
That's right.
And then there's movies like Reefer Madness where it gets into usually the Hispanic community who messes around with it. And I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they usually had like a H somewhere in there to kind of give it like the Hispanic draw in English, like when you're speaking English.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this is crazy.
Oh yeah.
But no, like it's not my thing, but it's a lot of people who are close to me's thing, and so I'm like, it shouldn't be like this. That's one of the reasons why I'm kind of glad it's getting legalized and opened up, though I'm learning more and more, and I'm still hearing things that like it's still being messed with. Like when we were at what was it? It's when we were at like the barbecue and Kush. I was sitting with he was at the Currency concert. He wasn't the DJ.
You talking about John?
I believe so. Taller dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking with him.
Shout out Bakari.
Yeah. And he was talking about how when like 100 licenses came into like St. Louis, Missouri, like 3 black people got them. Yeah. And so now there's like a lawsuit going on to expand it. Because he's like, even though it may claim to be a black owned dispensary, it's just black people the one in the store operating it.
Exactly.
And so I'm just like, it's still going? Like, seriously?
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm just like, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's insane what all's been happening. And a lot of it has been documented on here. Like it's sad what the current industry is, but you know, just like with everything, I feel over time it'll get better.
Yeah, I mean, you got people like 3M, you know, trying to do their own.
Oh yeah, yeah. 3M, Buds in the Basement.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. BC Glassworks, Mr. Living Soil, of course. Monkey Nugs. Let's see. Hypo Grow. That was one of the first people that ever came on here. And he's like one of the best geneticists in Missouri. Like he was one of the people that came on that had one of the first Missouri cannabis awards.
Nice.
Yeah, like
that's super cool.
He's one of the first strains that I grew.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that have just been like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cannabis has changed my life in so many positive ways, and it's helped me be enlightened about everything that's been going on. Like a lot of the things that you just spoke on.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the reasons why I'm glad to have you here. And even though you don't smoke, that's why I feel like, you know, you've earned your stripes about being around here, because you've definitely done the research and you've done the news to understand like what this is all about.
Yeah, and especially as somebody who wants to be a psychologist, like I am fully aware of like the medical like happenstance behind it. Like it's so good for like even like not like like physical health and things like that. It's just good for you to like obviously in moderation, but like it's good for depression, anxiety, ADHD, things like that. Like those are all things I plan and hope to tackle in people like my age and a bit younger. And so weed is definitely one of those things that can be a benefit to those people.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So I'm just like, just chill out, people. Like it's not as bad as we've been saying for the last how many ever 100 years. And then obviously, you know, everyone's kind of all capitalists always has to get their hand in things. Like I had a friend of mine who was super angry, not angry, but upset at the fact that so many companies were coming out with BLM merch. Cause it's like, hey, let's just have this be a movement and keep your grubby hands out of our movement.
That can never happen, yo.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it cannot happen in the society that we live in.
Mm-hmm. You already know how it go.
Yeah.
Anything that'll profit, they're going to put a stamp on it.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's one of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of capitalism. It's just, it's designed to have someone be at the top and more people be at the bottom.
That's a fact.
But no. And it surprisingly works. Like I know on paper it actually doesn't work the best. Kind of like that's why, little history nerd, that's why communism didn't work. It's because it's only good on paper and they needed capitalism to get it jump started.
Yeah.
But no, it's crazy. I hope to one day live in some place that it's not as capitalist as America. I hope one day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I hear a lot more people saying that. And at first it would kind of be like, yeah, all right. But now that the way that the world is now, I could totally see people really like leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually a conspiracy theory. So, do you care if we get a touch political here?
I don't care.
So, when Trump was first inaugurated at the beginning of this year, which, holy shit, it's only been a couple of months since he was inaugurated and he's fucked up so much shit. Mm-hmm. But people were like going online being like, I'm leaving the country. Mm-hmm. And what happens within 2 weeks of people being like, I'm leaving the country? The first ever plane-on-plane collision in years, maybe even decades, happens. And so it's just like, it's not really that, it's like a coincidence, but it's not a coincidence. And so it's just like, yeah, it can happen, but it's going to be hard to happen. But definitely, I think with the new generations kind of coming up, I think it's doable.
Oh yeah, I just feel as though everybody's really fed up and realizing like we're not the power that we once were. So now other countries are kept caught up. So what's the hype or what's the benefit to really being in America at this point?
Yeah, people have been calling the U.S. A third world country wearing Gucci clothing, and I absolutely believe that. Like, it's been like I've been hearing politicians going back and forth of like, we're in a recession versus we're not in a recession, but like if you look at the numbers currently, things economically are worse than when we were in the Depression. Like it's insane.
Oh yeah, like really nobody has money for real.
Yeah.
Well, some people do. It's either you do or you don't.
Like, and unfortunately for me right now, I don't have money.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm still a student, but it's just like, it's insane. Yeah. Like the world that we live in. And like, I feel like my generation, like especially a lot of people in my generation, like our 9/11 was when Roe v. Wade got overturned. Like I remember where I was when that happened. I was in Peru and we were having a great time. And then we heard that and we're like, wow, that's hard to hear. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I'm hoping that we get like kind of another person like Obama, like someone who's hopefully a little bit more kind of active. Because I know, even though I was young at the time, I'm aware of kind of how his presidency went. But I'm very excited for moving forward, like in our political life.
We'll see what happens, you know. I think people are looking for that switch, and we need it, yo.
Yeah, like, we need it desperately. And unfortunately, given the current presidency, it's going to take a couple of presidents or a couple of terms to kind of hopefully turn back the tide to a better country. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, we took so many steps forward to get knocked back, but we'll see what happens.
Knocked back is an understatement.
But everything happens for a reason, though. So
yeah, hopefully there's some very green grass up ahead.
I believe so.
Regardless of what's grown in your yard or what you're smoking.
Yeah, look at that. We need some type of I gotta figure that one out. But hell yeah. Okay, so let's get some quick hitters going real quick. Mm-hmm. Okay, so give me your top 3. Well, you don't smoke, but if you were, what movies do you think that you would want to watch?
The Dark Crystal. That is a Jim Henson, like, kind of just like he came up with the world and he created it, and it's all puppeteering and everything. So think kind of like a more dark version of like of Sesame Street. So it's more like an adulter movie. I would want to watch that because it's crazy. What else is there? Man, I really should. I only thought ahead for if I freestyle. I didn't think of any other questions you might ask me that you consistently ask. Oh my goodness! Now like every movie I've ever forgotten. Oh my goodness! I would probably hate my life if I did this because this movie sucks. It's horrible. Don't ever watch it if you've watched it. Or do. Mm-hmm. It's called Freddy Got Fingered.
I've heard of it.
It is a shit show. And the lore behind why it's called Freddy Got Fingered was because the guy who was making the movie, he made a deal with somebody. It's like, hey, come up with like the worst thing that happens in this movie, and I'll make it the title if I legally can. And so that's how we get to Freddy Got Fingered. Even though it doesn't happen, it's an allegation in the movie. But funny. I would have to watch that and just see how crazy things go.
Isn't that Tom Green?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm not good on names, especially directors and actors.
Nah, you good. What's off on
that? And then, a third movie. Oh my goodness. One movie that jumps to mind is Pixels, which was like the Adam Sandler video game Aliens movie. I feel like that'd be pretty interesting to watch.
You said which one?
Pixels. It was like it came out like the mid-2010s, I think. Adam Sandler, Peter Dinklage, Kevin James. But basically, aliens come to Earth, but they can morph to look like old arcade video games.
Okay, I think I know. Was it a Disney movie?
It was absolutely not a Disney movie, because it's too adult to be Disney. But it might be on there.
Okay,
but yeah, I definitely think that'd be interesting to watch.
Interesting. I have to check that one out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Give me 3 albums that you will listen to.
Listen to while high. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. I think Toxicity by System of a Down would have to be on there. I freaking love System of a Down. They're one of those bands that I would go, if I could see just about anybody, I'd go see them because they don't tour really anymore or anything. So I think I'd listen to that.
I don't know if I've ever listened to any of their music.
You might have and just not recognized it. Yeah. Some of their big songs are like Chop Suey, Hypnotize, things like that. But great music. They're very big activists in their lyrics.
Okay.
I think I got to throw on Mandatory Fun by Weird Al Yankovic, but I would have to sit down and watch all the videos. Like I'd have to watch the videos for all those songs in order, because I'm a huge music fan, so I listen to just about everything, if not super extensively. But I love Weird Al. I'm seeing him for the 4th time in September.
Really?
Yeah, and I actually get to meet him because my dad got VIP tickets.
Nice.
So I think I'd have to listen to Mandatory Fun, and then, oh my goodness, I feel like, oh shit, what's the album called? Music to Be Murdered By for Eminem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
one of the newer ones, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the newer ones. I think it was the one that came out after his dad died. So some of the songs are about kind of father figures and things like that.
Okay.
So that's my favorite Eminem album.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the ultimate question. So if you were to have the ultimate smoke session and you were able to have 5 people, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, dead or alive. Harry Chapin is one.
Okay.
He was also a big activist. His songs are nice to listen to, but if you listen to the words, he's telling really sad and horribly fucked up stories. But one of my favorite artists, and he was probably the artist I'd go back and see, because he died at a relatively young age. Harry Chapin is one, and he actually played at my college long before I was ever around, and then went out partying with college students after the fact. So definitely Harry Chapin. Oh my goodness, I think I'd have to go with my friend from high school, Simpkins. That's kind of what I call him, but he's a bit of a pothead, but he's one of those people where, like, if I were to get into smoking, he'd be one of those people that introduced me. So I definitely would want to do it with him. Oh, who else would I have to get there? This is tough. Usually I kind of come up with my own list, but it's usually like a bit of a basic-ish list where it's like Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, Cheech and Chong, things like that. Oh, Gabriel Iglesias or Fluffy. Mm-hmm. He smokes sometimes, and he's a comedian, and he's super funny. One of my favorite comedians. That's 3, right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, this is harder than I thought. I'm like, man, how long does it take people to come up with names? And here I am.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
that's funny.
Like every person that ever existed kind of just left my mind.
Yep.
Who else would I want? Honestly, oh my goodness, this is so hard.
I'm trying to think. I could let me give you some time. I'll try to think of my current list, because I usually every now and then I'll throw in my list, but I try to keep it different since I've done it so many times. I'll do my current. Since
you've smoked with your top 5 blunt session so many times.
If only. Well, no. I've said it quite a few times on here. So like, I'll try to now I try to do people that I could actually smoke with in real life. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to think of who it is right now that I haven't smoked with that I need to smoke with.
Another friend of mine, his name is Tom. I go to school with him. Mm-hmm. He's like Shaggy incarnate, where he's got the scrub, he's got like the hair for it, and he dresses like it, but he's a bit of a pothead, but he's super chill when he's sober, and so I haven't seen him high too many times, but I feel like he'd just be a super chill dude to kind of add in there. So that's 4. And then, oh my goodness, number 5. That's gonna be a tough one to think out through my entire life. Honestly, you know what? Let's throw in Peter Dinklage in there.
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
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 Yes.
So, well, clearly I don't know who he is. So what does he do?
He's an actor. He has dwarfism. He's like the most famous.
Shit!
He's
That's
in
old boy from
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's who I'm referring to.
Damn.
He's a super chill dude.
Yeah. Well, I do know who he is. Oh wow.
Yeah. Every time I see him, I think of this movie I watched as a kid called Underdog, where it's basically a beagle with superpowers. And that movie was on constantly because my first dog was a beagle.
Yo, he gonna see this and whoop your ass. And you better clip this too.
It's a 5-minute long reel of me.
Don't duck that smoke.
Of me picking who I'd smoke with.
Hey, yo, that's hilarious, yo. Hey, man, shout out Peter Dinklage.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yo, hell yeah. But, okay. I feel like we done said quite a bit. Do you got anything else you want?
I don't really think so. I don't really know what else I would have to cover.
If not, this won't be. So we're doing this a little bit earlier than what we expected. So unfortunately, in a couple of weeks, MP3 has to go back to school.
I do finish my education.
That's right. So, but before he went back, we wanted to make sure we got an episode in, and so thankfully he went ahead. We had a couple of open spots, so he went ahead and took one of them up real quick for us and got it settled out. So we were able to get his episode out real quick, but he's still gonna be around for a couple episodes. We wanted to make sure that we got his actual episode out before he left.
Do not fear. The funny man will still be here.
Ooh, okay. I like that. See, look at you. You waited at the end to do the freestyle. I like that.
If only.
Hell yeah, you already know. But, all right, I'm going to plug a couple of things before we go, if that's cool.
All right.
Okay, so y'all already know we got this week, shout out to the homie Jamal, the comedian, and a couple of other homies with the 314 show. They got their show this Saturday. I believe it's at 8 o'clock. Tickets at the door will be $35. If you get them online, they're still $25 right now. The Create Place, the 314 show, one of the hottest comedy shows that's about to be in St. Louis. You already know it's going down. That's happening this Saturday, so make sure y'all go support. Then y'all already know, if y'all haven't seen the first sketch/commercial for Too Funny yet, make sure y'all go check that out on the Too Funny Instagram. Is going to be on the Facebook event page soon. Tickets are definitely at the Improv shop right now on the Improv. On the Improv ticket sale page on the calendar. Look up August 23rd. It'll take you to the Too Funny page. You can buy those tickets. Go ahead. We selling them fast. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping to sell out before the show. So go ahead and get them tickets, yo. This is really important. If y'all really want to help us continue to get paid and stuff like that, we finally in a mode where we're starting to get paid. So, yo, if y'all really want to start working with us, y'all gotta go ahead and start bringing the money now. We in there now.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Just in time for my man to go back so we can keep him around. We getting some money generating in this motherfucker. So let's keep this going. Let's keep this doing. We got some more projects to do. So like I said, shout out to Funny, August 23rd. Shout out to Terp, more guests, better equipment so we can start doing some more shit. Hopefully we can start doing some extra content. I want to start building this Patreon. Shout out Sunday Hoop Day. Maybe we can start recording that, and if it gets to a certain point, I'm gonna start making y'all pay for that. Like, there's gonna be some things that we about to start making y'all pay for. We about to start utilizing this Patreon. I realized you could individually pay for videos.
Interesting.
So I got a concept that I want to do with Too Funny and a couple other things. So
all right,
yeah, we about to start getting to it, y'all. Like, we got some things coming along the way. Hope y'all ready to go ahead and support somebody doing the independent thing, because that's what I've been doing, and I want to continue to do it. Honestly, I kind of had a good moment today where I was able to realize, like, I don't have to necessarily wait or try to hope that something will come along the way with, trying to make sure all of this will be taken care of at once. Like, step by step, go ahead and do some of the things that you can do to make this work. And let's start with there.
Oh, yeah.
And we've already been making some strides, and this little extra boost that I'm getting ready to start doing is going to help. The writing, all of that with the sketch show. what we're doing now, this podcast, everything's getting ready to take off, y'all. Like, it's already been taking off, but we really about to take it to another level. I'm excited.
Me too.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So appreciate you, bro. You already know. Well, you already know I'm left-handed, so.
I actually didn't know that until you said that the other day.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. Okay.
I could even double up and snap twice with both hands.
See, that's that shit. This motherfucker always gotta do that shit, man.
I'm coming for this podcast.
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like high key, he really is trying to jack this shit. I just, I can't put my finger on it, shit. But wait, watch, he's gonna start smoking weed, and then he's gonna switch it up.
Probably not, but I'm down to try it out again. What better place than maybe next time I'm on the podcast?
Maybe, baby. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do it yeah. It ain't gonna be no dab though. That's for damn sure.
That is for damn sure. Damn. Oh my goodness. Rest in peace, Kong.
I'm hollering, yo. Quite the other people. Oh, yo, you didn't get. Yeah, we'll talk about it after. But yeah, there's some funny, it's funny stuff I gotta tell you. But all right, y'all. You already know. It's been another episode, and we will be back next week. We back running properly. As a matter of fact, we about to do a redo of last week. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is. Actually, y'all saw who it was. So Chase Sanchez will be back. I know y'all was wondering where the episode went. Technical difficulties. So he coming back this week to redo it. It's already gonna be fun as hell, because this is gonna be the first time that I probably actually redone one within a short time span like that. So it's about to be lit, yo. I'm excited. But we'll see y'all next week. And you already know, it's been another one. Peace. There you go.
It's Too T3rpd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good episode.
That was a baller episode.
It was.